أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Chapter 9. Feeling the presence of Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. Imam Asr Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif is attentive towards all the believers. On the basis of traditions, Shias believe that Imam Asr Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif is aware of all actions and conditions of Allah's creatures, whether they are on the earth, in the skies, in the solar systems, or any other part of the universe. And out of everything he observes, he has special attention and consideration towards the believers. This is evident from the incident outlined below that highlights the concern of the Imam alayhi salam towards his Shias. Ramila says, I became very sick during the reign of Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam. On Friday, I felt a little relief. I said to myself that the best thing to do was to sprinkle a little water on my face and go and pray behind Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam. So I went to the mosque. When Imam alayhi salam went on the pulpit, my condition worsened again. When Imam alayhi salam returned from the mosque and entered a place called Kasr, I entered along with him. He turned towards me and said, O Ramila, I saw that you were uneasy. I replied, Yes, and revealed my illness and explained my objective of attending the prayer. Imam alayhi salam declared, O Ramila, no believer becomes ill except that we also fall ill due to his illness. And he does not become sorrowful, that we also become sorrowful due to his sorrow. And he does not pray except that we say Ameen to his supplication. And when he remains silent, we pray for him. I said, O Amirul Mu'mineen, may I be sacrificed upon you. Whether this is also concerning those believers who are in Qasr? What about those who are around the earth? He said, Ya Ramila, laysa yaghibu anna mu'minan fi sharqil arze wala fi gharbiha. O Ramila, no believer in the east or west of the earth remains concealed from us. Basairud Darajat, Chapter 16, Tradition 1. What can be more fortunate for a Shia than to have such an Imam? Then what is more beneficial for him that he prays for the hastening of reappearance and surrenders his desires to Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif? Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif is nobler than this, that his Shia remembers him while he himself neglects him. Imam alayhi salam wrote to Sheikh Mufid alayhi rahma, we are aware of everything that happens to you, and your information is never hidden from us. We are not negligent about looking after you, and we do not forget your remembrance. Ehtijaj-e-Tabarsi, Volume 2, page 323. From the above letter, it is apparent that although Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif is hidden from the eyes of people, the actions of the people are not concealed from his vision. He is aware of the conditions of the people in east and west, and with regards to the believers, he pays special attention. In fact, it means that while his identity is not apparent to people, he witnesses all the people, their bodies and souls, in such a way that nothing from the apparent or unseen is hidden from his eyes, and no one is beyond his domain. As we recite in Ziyarat on Friday, Assalamu alayka ya ayn Allah fi khalqih. Peace be upon you, O eye of Allah amongst His creation. Biharul Anwar, Volume 2, page 215. In light of the above, how can one conclude that he is not aware of the condition of Allah's servants? The important thing here is that man should realize the reality of this fact and should feel the presence of Imam Ajalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif's holy existence everywhere at all times. In this situation, from him occultation is tantamount to witnessing Imam Ajalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, and he always feels Imam's presence. Then such a person will sincerely and genuinely try to observe the respect and honor towards his Imam's existence. And by this, he will embrace the path of certainty in the period of Imam's occultation. For experiencing such a condition, that is feeling the presence of Imam Ghaib alayhi salam, there is only one way, and this is evident from the tradition of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam to Abu Khalid. O Abu Khalid, certainly the people of the time of his occultation who believe in his imamat and are awaiting his reappearance are better than the people of all times. This is because Allah has given them such intelligence and understanding and recognition that occultation for them has become akin to His presence. Kamaluddin, chapter 31, tradition 2. Yes, achieving this condition is possible through a deeper and a more perfect sense of recognition for all fundamentals of religion. The base and root of every recognition is recognition of Allah, which man must realize. If man is able to realize Allah's Tawheed as outlined in traditions, his actions and behavior will automatically fall in line with Allah's wishes. Similarly, the recognition of prophethood and imamat should be correct. That is, it should be in conformity with the Quran and traditions, without any reliance on one's own intellect and rationale. Amongst all these beliefs, recognition of imamat possesses special importance. In addition to correct beliefs, actions also play a crucial role in acquiring certainty. Actions are equally essential and are a sign of Imam's recognition, and therefore should be pursued with more efforts. Gradually, more and more similarity will be found between the Imam alayhi salam and the follower. This spiritual similarity will prepare the ground for feeling the presence of Imam Ghaib alayhi salam at all times, as outlined in Imam Sajjad's tradition to Abu Khalid. At times, Imam alayhi salam used to lift the veil of the unseen and manifest the reality to the Shias so that they may realize the concept. Abu Basir Rahmatullah alayhi quotes, I entered the mosque along with Imam Baqir alayhi salam. While people were entering and leaving, Imam alayhi salam said to me, ask the people whether they are able to see me. Then whoever passed from there, I asked him, do you see Imam Baqir alayhi salam? He used to reply in the negative, while he was standing right beside me. Abu Harun, who was blind, entered the masjid. Imam alayhi salam said, ask him. I said, did you not see Imam Baqir alayhi salam? He said, is he not standing here? I inquired, how did you come to know? He replied, how would I not know while he is a shining light? Abu Basir Rahmatullah alayhi narrates, I heard Imam alayhi salam conversing with a man from Africa. How is Rashid? The African replied, I left him alive while he had correct belief, and he has conveyed salam to you. Imam alayhi salam said, May Allah have mercy upon him. The African asked, Did Rashid pass away? Imam alayhi salam said, Yes. He asked, When? Imam alayhi salam said, 2 days after you left. He said, I swear by Allah, Rashid was not sick, nor was he in any sort of trouble, and a man usually dies under the effect of sickness or disease. I, Abu Basir, asked, Who was this person? Imam alayhi salam said, He was one with my mastership and love. Then Imam alayhi salam asserted, If you think that I am not seeing you and hearing you, then you have imagined wrongly. I swear by Allah, none of your actions are hidden from us. Therefore, always consider me present and make yourself habituated to good work and be from the good doers so that you are known by it. I recommend this to my children and my Shias. Al-Kharaij Kutub Rawandi, page 92. Yes, it is possible that a blind person feels the presence of his Imam alayhi salam while a person with eyes is unable to see him. Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif is a brilliant light, and seeing him is not dependent upon the apparent eyes. If a person's heart sees, he will be able to see Imam Ajralallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif and feel his presence. What is important is a spiritual bond and communication between us and Imam's holy existence. Imam Baqir alayhi salam has guided us towards this spiritual bond by recommending that we always feel the presence of our Imam alayhi salam and try to do good deeds so as to be habituated to goodness and perform it consistently so that we are recognized with piety and associated with virtue.